Pines, and we've been celebrating 20 years here, and these are some of our friends who've been with us a long time. And what's your name?
My name is Helen.
And this is Samantha, and we've had some great times with them, and I'm going to let Helen just share a little bit with you about what day camp has meant to her over the years.
Oh, for 9 years, I had a great time with the Alabama camp. My daughter Samantha, she enjoyed them, and she loved them. She loved y'all a lot. And hope to see y'all some more. God's spirit.
Thank you.
Thank you. You want to say something, Mama?
She's looking too much at you.
Look at the God and wave. Not over there, right there. Oh, you want to be a brat.
Okay, we're here with Debbie Snyder, and Debbie's really almost been with us since day one, haven't you?
Yeah.
Back in 91.
I missed last year.
Okay. Well, tell us a little bit, our people back in Alabama, about what day camp here at the Pines is meant to you.
Well, from what I can remember, my daughter was 3 when you first started coming. And my daughter just loved it. And then my son grew up here, and he comes a lot, and he loves it too. He'll be 14 actually this year.
Man, wow.
Next week actually.
And Debbie sometimes has a surprise for us. Sometimes, if you've ever had some of the bagels we bring back from New York, Debbie's the one that provides those for us. He's the bagel maker, right? Okay. Well, thank you. And thank you for letting us come here. We've enjoyed it all.
And I can't wait to get down there. I'm going to go back.
Okay. We want you to come someday, okay? All right. Thank you. All right, we're here today talking to some of the people at the Pines we've had over the years, and Tina we've had since 91. She was actually one of our kids
Yes, I was.
at day camp, right?
I am.
You and your sister Patty and Becky, and now she's all grown up, and she's a mom, and she's bringing her kids.
I am, absolutely.
Tell us your two girls' names.
Alina and Miley, and then we have Skylar here.
This is the new one right here, and so it's like second generation day camp stuff. Tell us a little bit about what the group earlier when you were a kid meant to you.
Actually, I loved it. I've never missed a day camp ever, and it's always just a great thing to learn, you know, about God and everything else, and then the activities we used to do with the t-shirts and the singing. It was always just fun. I loved it so much.
A lot of people back home are going to remember you, and now we got your husband. Come over here, let everybody see you. This is Big Daddy. Now tell him your name.
My name's Dan.
Dan.
How are you?
And so we're just glad you keep coming back, and we're glad you're bringing your girls.
I love them to have the experience I had.
If you remember Margie, this is Margie's daughter, so thank you for sharing with us today, okay? All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
We're here today with some of our friends from the Pines, and here's Kristen, who's been with us really, I think, was it one of the first 2 years?
From the beginning.
Now, what was your name back then?
Kristen.
Well, your last name, silly. We know your name's Kristen.
Bell.
Kristen Bell. And some of you may remember she used to sing for us, a beautiful voice. And now she's grown up, and now you have a child of your own sitting right over there. And what's his name?
His name's Noah.
Noah, and Noah's 5 years old. And another one on the way, a little boy due in September. And your mom's Evie. I'm sorry, Evie. So tell us a little bit for our folks back home, a little bit about what day camp has meant to you over the years when you were growing up.
You know, it's meant a lot because God has always had his hand on me, and with the support of people like you, he still has a hold of me, and I am every day growing in his grace and his mercy and in his love. And you know what? There's nothing better than that.
You told me you're like a worship leader. You like to sing in a praise group at your church, right?
I am on the worship team.
On the worship team, right. That's awesome. Well, we're so proud of you. We're glad you came back today. So tell everybody in Alabama hello.
Hi, everybody. Hope to see you soon.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, we're here today. We're talking to some of our friends from the Pines, and this is someone who's been with us since day one. And what's your name?
Monica.
Monica Jinx. You may remember her daughters, Amber, Nicole, Melissa,
and Heather.
And they came as children, and now we're bringing grandchildren, right?
Yeah.
Is that not crazy?
Skylar, Zachary, and Jaden.
Well, tell everyone back home just a little bit about what Alabama's meant to you over the years.
Well, let's see. First of all, it was like a way to get the kids out of the house. Because I really didn't, wasn't really into what everything was about. And So then after a while, you know, I got more and more curious, and listen, when the kids would come back and they'd tell me everything, I was like, well, maybe I'll come down. So I finally started coming down, and it was like, wow, you know, it was answers that I didn't have that you guys could give to them and teach them and hopefully make them better people. And then it just became a tradition, you know, you guys became family, you know, an extended family, and it really has made their impact on their lives. And, you know, they keep in contact with everybody. And now it's like, you know, the grandkids and you know, the aunts and stuff would explain, you know, what day camp was all about, and everybody, and they were like, well, we want to go, you know. And now it's like they don't want you guys to leave either. And, you know, the grandkids keep in contact like my kids did. And, you know, they're learning something, and hopefully they'll become better people too.
Well, good. Well, thank you. Some of you may remember too, Bryce, you'll pen over here, how we used to get hit with these little balls. Remember how they picked them?
Oh, yeah.
And thank goodness these were away from where we have over here. Bryce can pan around. We have our big group over here now. And so we're kind of away from getting pelted by these, which is a lot better. But thank you for sharing with us about the days. Hope you have a great rest of the day.
You too.
All righty. Okay, we're here today at the Pines of Perinton. You see the duck pond behind me, or the goose pond.
The goose pond.
Goose pond, yeah. Which used to be our playground area back years ago. And I'm sitting here with Vinny Paulino, who grew up here at the Pines. He was one of our kids back in the early days. And he's just going to share a little bit on this day where we're celebrating 20 years in New York, a little bit about what Alabama coming to Rochester has meant to him over the years. So it's all yours, buddy.
Well, I don't even know where to begin to talk about how much this camp has impacted my life. As a young kid, I was here for the first year. Probably up until 96, till about 96, and it was the highlight of my year. Nothing came close. Christmas didn't touch Alabama camp to me as a kid. And the reasons being, I've had to think a lot about what it was about this camp that was so different than the others. And I realized that the most amazing thing about it all is the hope that was inspired and the love that was shown. This camp, the kids, the teens that you guys bring down here, come here and they love the kids unconditionally. And not all of them get that. They show attention to them, and they treat them better than anybody older than them probably would up here. I know it sounds harsh, but in a lot of cases it's true. So thank you guys very much for everything that you do. I can't count the ways that this camp has affected my life. Thank you guys for 20 years. And for those of you who haven't come on the trip, hope to see you next year.
Okay, can you do me a favor before we close today?
Sure.
For old time's sake?
Sure.
You should take my hat and run away with it. Yeah!